I'm Blaze.
I'm Chandler.
Welcome back to NAC News. Have you played the new Fortnite season yet?
No, I haven't.
Noah and I have a story on that.
The new Fortnite season, Chapter 7, Season 1, Pacific Break, feels like a full reset for the game. The first thing players notice is a completely new island, which is brighter, flashier, and full of Hollywood-style vibes. It's kind of map that makes exploring fun again, with fresh POIs and a totally different atmosphere than past seasons.
One of the biggest surprises is that the battle bus is gone. Instead, matches now start with a tsunami drop, which basically throws everyone into the action in a much more dramatic way. It definitely changes the pace of early game fights and makes each round feel less predictable.
Movement and mobility also got a big update. There's a new wingsuit that lets players glide around the island, plus updated traversal items, and tweaks that make rotating feel faster and smoother. Combat has been shaken up and reworked in a reworked loot pool. New weapons and useful tools are like self-revive items, and drivable reboot vans that can flip a match in your favor. The Battle Pass brings a mix of new changes and crossover skins. A few game modes are temporarily disabled at launch, so players can focus on the new stuff. Overall, Pacific Break feels like Fortnite reviving itself again, and mostly pays off. You're joking.
Man, I hope this is worth something someday.
Why? It's just a penny.
Haven't you heard? They're shutting down the penny factories. They aren't making pennies anymore. I think Landon Fulton has a story on.
The U.S. Treasury has announced that pennies will no longer be made. This small coin, which has been in use for over 150 years, is being phased out. People have been discussing for years how pennies are no longer very useful. It even costs more money to make a penny than the coin is worth. Because of this, the government will stop making new pennies. Don't worry. Any pennies you already have are still real money. You can use them over time. Pennies will slowly disappear as banks and people stop using them. Stores are getting ready for the change. When people pay with cash, prices will be rounded to the nearest 5 cents. But if you pay with card or online, the exact price will still be charged. Experts say this change won't really make shopping more expensive. Some people are sad because pennies bring back childhood memories, like saving in piggy banks or saying a penny for your thoughts. Others are happy because pennies are small and easy to lose. Coin collectors might be excited because old pennies could become more valuable. Schools and charities that collect pennies will need new ways to raise money. The Treasury says this change is part of making money easier and more modern to use. What are your thoughts on pennies?
They're cool.
Yeah. What is your favorite coin?
A quarter.
What are your thoughts on pennies being discontinued?
I think it's dumb because now everything's gonna either go up 5 cents or down 5 cents. So somebody's losing money.
What are you doing?
Wrestling. High school wrestling's coming up.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Colin and I have a story on that. This year's high school wrestling team has new coaches, Mr. Goff and Mr. Plowman, with Miss Rosnar helping. We have asked them questions like, what are you looking forward to most of coming to North Andrew and coaching for wrestling? What is your experience with high school wrestling? What are your goals and expectations for this season? What is the roster looking like this year? This was Mr. Plowman's response. I'm looking forward to getting to know the students, knowing my teammates, and looking forward to watching each one of them develop over the years. I haven't had much experience coaching a wrestling team, although I have coached other sports. I wrestled for Platte County High School, where I helped win 2 team state championships, was a district champion, and this was number 3 with the amount of takes in the whole state out of all the schools. My goals for this season is to develop more skills for our team and helping each teammate get better. My expectations for the season is for each wrestler to try their hardest and put effort into each match. By doing this, I think each wrestler will be surprised what they can do and how far they can go. The roster is looking good as we have 5 girls and 6 boys on the team. This has been a fun team. We have 4 students who this is their first year wrestling and have already made great steps in progress, which is motivating. We have returning wrestlers who have also been working hard improving and have been great helping the first year students get better. I'm looking forward to seeing what this team will do this year and the years to come. This was Mr. Goff's response. I have been extremely impressed with the character of our North Andrew students. I have seen no different with our wrestlers. I look forward to watching these already talented wrestlers improve throughout the season and achieve the goals that they have set for themselves. My experience with wrestling is fairly limited. I wrestled in 6th grade for about 3 practices and then I was injured. My high school didn't offer wrestling, so I started a petition and got signatures that I took to the board to try to get started. I was unsuccessful at getting it started at that time. However, I became a teacher at that same school and it took me several years, but last year I finally was able to get the board to approve the addition of a junior high and youth wrestling program. Wrestling has always been a passion of mine, even though my personal involvement in the sport is limited. I believe that in the physicality and life lessons that athletes learn from this difficult, rewarding sport. I have already learned a great deal from Coach Eli, and I look forward to helping him take our wrestling program to the next level. The legend Dan Gable once said, "Gold medals aren't actually made of gold. They're made of sweat, determination, and the hard-to-find alloy called guts." My expectations for this year are for each wrestler on the team to put in the work to improve on their own performance. At the end of the year, I want them to be able to look back and be proud of how far they have come from the beginning of the season. We have a young team. Several of our wrestlers have never wrestled before. That being said, we have some athletic and talented athletes. We will rely on the leadership of our upperclassmen who have been there and done that to help our younger wrestlers improve and be ready to compete. This is the largest wrestling group we ever had at North Andrew. The boys on the team are Aiden, Jacob, Corbin, Connor, Colin, and Carter. The girls on the team are Vivian, Brayden, Rain, Kiana, and Danny.
I'm Blaze,
I'm Chandler.
and this was NAC News. Come back next week.